Right. All right, YouTube, we're nearing the end of Operation 1.5.2. This is the final turn for the French Republic, the British Empire, and the Empire of Japan. Now, things have been kind of crazy. This is the end of the game. No purchases are necessary. Madman and I have agreed that this is a 10-round game, not an 11 or a 12-round game like you can optionally play it to. We're playing it to the default 10-round game, basically, right? And I don't know, it's been a pretty interesting game so far. So going to have to do some final battles, which may have a bit of a flux to them depending on how things go. And we'll just kind of go through there and stumble our way through it, so to speak. It's a final round. No purchases are necessary. Sorry, no purchases are necessary, if you didn't hear me right there. And we'll just get into it. So the French Republic, with its last round of play, has basically one job left. I actually contemplated skipping their turn, but they have one job left, and that is to help secure the Western Front victory point. And the Western Front victory point is who controls the most out of Picardy, Burgundy, Lorraine, Alsace, Rhine Province, and Belgium. So 6 territories. Who controls the most out of 6 territories? If France and Britain did nothing, then nobody would get the victory point because France controls Picardy and Burgundy, and Germany controls Rhine Province and Alsace, but nobody controls Belgium or Alsace, right? It's kind of that added caveat, that added level of play with having contested territories that nobody controls. It's kind of interesting, and I don't know, just adds like a layer of depth to Axis and Allies style games. That is, I don't know, it makes it interesting, right? So, but you have to control it. You have to control it in order to earn the victory point, right? So here's what we're going to do as France. We don't have anything else on the board besides French territories in mainland Europe. The Central Powers have done a great job with clearing off all of our colonial units in this game. So that's been kind of fun. But anyway, we're going to throw what we can at Belgium to whittle it down because there's absolutely no chance in hell that we'll be able to take control of Lorraine. Germany contests Lorraine. There's no chance because Britain doesn't have anything in range that can attack it or reinforce it or anything like that. It's just not going to happen. So Germany will successfully contest Lorraine and Verdun. They won't get Verdun, but at least they'll drag France down on the income tracker for Lorraine. That's for sure. So France is going to take its 6 infantry from Cardi and the 1 artillery and attack Belgium, which has 1 British infantry and 1 artillery left. And then the 3 cavalry in Paris will tow 3 artillery into there, and the fighter from Paris will come into there, which gives those 4 artillery air supremacy, right? So we got this right here. He has... Actually, I think he needs one more 1. He has 6 tanks at 1, 5 cavalry at 1, and 1 second. 1 Zeppelin defending at 1, and then he has 5 infantry. All right. 5 regular infantry, no artillery in Belgium. I'll be coming in there with 1 fighter, 4 artillery at 4, 3 infantry paired with those 4 infantry paired with those artillery at 3, and then 2 unpaired infantry, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, yep, that's right. Okay, cool. So we got that. We got this business to take care of. Okay. In terms of the remaining stuff, it doesn't really matter, but just for posterity's sake, the 4 infantry in Burgundy will just reinforce Lorraine because they can't do anything else, and the infantry in Paris will just He'll step up to Picardy, okay? That's it. And then there's nothing else French-wise on the board. Okay. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a hit. 5. 5 hits. Not great. 5 hits. Okay. Nothing. 5 hits. And then all of this. Ooch. Ooch, a lot of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally 5 for 5. I'm not sure if you can see this camera dice. Let's pull that up. Yeah. All right, 5 for 5. Okay. 5 for 5. So I'll play it easy and just take 5 infantry. I assume because nobody wants to take all their five of their tanks. So I'm going to assume Germany is just going to take 5 cavalry. Okay? There we go. All right. Everybody wants to keep onto their tanks. It's kind of a source of pride, right? Keep on their tanks, keep onto their Zeppelin. 5 for 5, right? Okay. So there you go. Additionally, what was it? Oh, sorry. Real quick. So because Germany did not control Hanover, mistake on Madman's turn. Because Germany did not control Hanover, they can't at the start of their turn. They can't mobilize a cruiser in Sea Zone 21. So he has to mobilize both his cruisers in Sea Zone 26. Let's see. Additionally, there was a slight mistake in that in order for him to land that Zeppelin back in Brandenburg previously, he would have had to mobilize 1 infantry. So swapping out one of his cavalry purchases for 1 infantry, they're the same price. He should have 1 infantry, 1 cavalry in Hanover. Okay. All right. So there we go. There we go. Outside of that, I think that kind of covers everything. So in Sea Zone 26, there's two cruisers and 1 dreadnought. Okay. Moving on from there, that's the end of the French turn. Belgium has a fighter, 3 artillery. Ooh, actually, 1 second. Did I? Wait. Oh, I think that guy was bumped up in there. Okay, because I took off 5 infantry. All right, so Belgium has 1 infantry, 3 cavalry, 4 artillery, 1 fighter for France. And Lorraine has 4 infantry, 1 machine gunner. Doesn't really matter. 1 machine gunner, 3 artillery, and 1 ace fighter. Picardy has 1 infantry. Again, no purchases. On to the final turn of the British Empire. All right, so this is gonna be a little more variety with this turn. All right, from Belgian Congo, 1 infantry will go up to French Equatorial Africa, liberate that from the Ottomans, and the remaining units will go from Belgian Congo to German East Africa, which is 3 artillery, 1 machine gun infantry. 1 infantry from Rhodesia will attack Portuguese East Africa, which is a walk-in. Okay. Let me just go ahead and do that. Okay. French Equatorial, 26, 66, Sound 26. All right. Okay. Infantry artillery from South Africa hops on a transport, goes 1-2 to Hejaz. And offloads in there. 2 dreadnoughts from 38 come up there as well to bombard. Oop, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. We will, of course, attack the German infantry in West India to take control of it. There's only one there left. I'm just going to roll his defense because of overwhelming odds to get at least one hit. Let's see, what else? Over here in C-Zone 20. Let's see. He's got 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, 14. Man, this is a tough one. Real tough one. Just for the sake of doing something with them, the 2 infantry, they're on the Allied transport in C-Zone. The U.S. transport in C-Zone. What is this? 28, they'll offload to Tunisia. Okay. Up here, gotta secure the western front point. So as much as it would be nice to push into Hanover and secure that, maybe that's something we should do. Let's see, I got 1 infantry, 1 artillery there. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what I meant by influx. I kind of got to figure this out because it stems from the French success in here, which wasn't as great as I was hoping, but whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 against 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12. Okay. Well, the odds of me getting 12 hits against Germany and Belgium, very slim. Very slim. I could easily take Hanover. Easily do that. He technically, because he contests the territory at the start of my turn, he technically controls the naval base in Hanover. So there are active mines against me if I bring in additional units. So I have to take that into consideration. Dang, it's just. Statistically speaking, there's no way that I'll be able to take over Berlin because he's got 3 C units there, and I only have 1 that can attack, even though it can take 2 hits. Highly doubt. And also he has improved sea mines there, so I highly doubt that I'll be able to take that. So I'm not even going to try it. Both these territories are contested, so this dreadnought can't bombard in any of them. All right. Well, for science, let's just play this out. Okay. So in Belgium, I got 1 infantry, 1 artillery. I'm gonna bridge across let's see, with 4 transports, I'm going to bridge across from London, 4 more artillery. And then the 2 infantry from Brittany are going to hop on the transport 19 and come in there. And then I'll bridge across 2 more infantry with a remaining transport. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then I have a transport in 21, which can back up and grab 2 more infantry and either drop off there or shoot for the gold and take Hanover to try and pad the Empire point, which I don't think I'm going to come close to breaking to getting what I need. But who knows? I'm just going to go for the Western Front point because it's much more likely. So I got 1 infantry left in London. He will stay put, unfortunately. 1, 2, quadruple checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 times 2, 10. Okay. Okay. All right. That's that. The 2 infantry on the Japanese transport in 48 will offload into Siam. Okay. And that does it over here. Nothing else happens over here. So, all right, let's do this battle here in Germany, East Africa. 3 at 3 versus 1-3, and he actually also has minefields and trench works. Oh, he has trench works. Never mind. Actually, because he has trench works, it doesn't matter. I won't get this. So let me revise this. I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get this unless I bring in this guy from French Equatorial Africa. So, because the trench works absorbs 3 hits, I need to get 4 hits. I need to get 4 freaking hits there. Dang. Alright. Tell you what, I'm just going to stick with it. And the guys from Hejaz, I'm going to offload in there instead. With the dreadnoughts. Because with the way this game panned out, there's not a chance in hell that I'll be able to get the minor cities point and try to get Mecca. It's just not going to happen. So we'll just do this instead. Pardon my little player error. So I will get let's see, get fresh dice as is customary. I will have 2 bombardments, 3 at 3, and another 2 at 3. He will have 1 at 3. I need to get 4 hits. Okay. And I didn't get it. Dang. Okay. Well, didn't get it. It's contested at least, but I didn't get it. He fights back with a hit. Okay. So I will lose 1 infantry and German Southeast Africa, as is historically accurate, becomes not contested, but becomes not Allied control by the end of the war. So there's that. I'm just going to roll for his defense here. If Madman wants me to roll this out, he can let me know, but I'm just going to roll the defense. You got 1 German infantry, which misses. Okay. So Britain up to 44. One, two, 4 to 70 for the Empire point. Jeez. Tough game. Really tough game. Madman's done a hell of a job. Okay, so let's do this battle here in Belgium. I'm going to leave Hanover so that contested so that Germany just doesn't get those IPCs and doesn't contribute to their Empire point. So Belgium has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 artillery. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I actually have it lined up here. Sorry. 5 artillery plus 5 infantry plus 2 unpaired infantry. I think that's right. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, 5 and 2. Okay, so cool. So there's that. And then Germany has 6 tanks defending at 1. A Zeppelin. And then 3, 4, 5 infantry. Okay. Oop. Oop. Dropped on my dice. There you go. Not a good roll. Not a great roll, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 again. 5 again in Belgium. Needed a really, really good roll. Got 5 hits. His defense. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Okay. 4 hits. So I'll get 5 on him. I'm gonna assume he'll just take 4 tanks. And I will take 5 tanks. He'll take 5 tanks. And then I'll take 4 British infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Okay. Jeez. All right. Disposition, I guess. Not purchase. No purchased units. Belgium has 3 infantry and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artillery. 1 infantry in London, 5 transports in 20, 1 dreadnought in 21, 1 infantry in Hanover. Unchanged there in terms of attack. 2 infantry in Tunisia, cruiser sub in 31, infantry in French Equatorial, and then German East Africa has 1 elite and 3 artillery, and then Portuguese East Africa has 1 infantry. Still 1 German infantry in German East Africa. Season 37 has 2 transports. I didn't move them. Season 38 has 2 dreadnoughts, 1 transport, 1 sub. Portuguese East Africa has 1 infantry. West India has an ace fighter and what is this? 6 artillery and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. I would have built something here, but there's no Ottomans in Persia, so there's no need to. 2 infantry in Siam, and 41 has 3 cruisers, 1 transport, and that's it. Okay, that's it for Britain. The exhausted British Empire. On to Empire of Japan. The Empire, this point is already lost for Fate of Russia to the Central Powers, but I might as well just do something with it anyway. So, Tatarstan is contested, so the Japanese can attack there. They will go in there with 2 cavalry, not cavalry, artillery, and 1 infantry from Urals, along with a fighter, and the 2 artillery from Urals, and the 2 cavalry from Urals. And then 2 cavalry from Tuva will tow 2 infantry into Tatarstan. Those 2 artillery from Tuva will move up to Urals. 2 cavalry from Irkutsk will tow in 2 infantry, and the other 2 cavalry from Irkutsk will tow in 2 infantry into Urals. And then from Primory, just to get a visual as to what this looks like, 2 cavalry tow infantry and artillery, and the remaining cavalry just goes to Irkutsk. Actually, you know what? I will rail 1 infantry from Primory to Urals via the Trans-Siberian Rail, and then 2 cavalry from Korea up to Primory, infantry artillery from central Japan to Primory. There you go. Transport from 48 goes back up to 52. So overwhelmingly, we'll see if this cavalry gets a hit. This is a dead cavalry. I'm just going to roll to see if he gets a hit. He does not. He rolls a 5. Okay, so he's gone. Tatarstan is back under White Russian control, but it doesn't matter. Soviets have the Fate of Russia point. Okay. And that's it. So, unfortunately for the Allies, Western Front point is lost because we just don't control enough, but the Central Powers don't have that point either. In terms of favorable trade, Allies have Aquitaine, Brittany, and Picardy. Central Powers only have actually none of the relevant territories. They don't have Hanover, Denmark, Netherlands, or Belgium. So they certainly have Western Front, or sorry, not Western Front. They have Allies have favorable trade. Nobody gets Western Front, not in this game at least. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Allies are not close, not even close to getting the Empire point for the Allies. Central Powers aren't getting it either. We've been fighting over the Empire point all game. It just isn't happening. There you go. So that is... I'm not going to do a disposition for the Empire of Japan. It's a waste of time. This is already wrapped up. So anyway, on to the Ottoman Empire, and we'll see what the United States and Italy can do to wrap this game up and see what points they can break.